Welcome back. Right, as you can see, well, or not see, I don't know. We've got our piece here, and it's in desperate need of some big guns. Why? Because that's the only reason we need, really. So what I'm going to do is snag one piece of this, and I think the piece I'll snag will be this one. Hide unselected. Control Z a moment. Yep, hide unselected. Except for the light. Where's that light? Here we are, Omni. That can go away. In case you haven't guessed, by the way, I'm using V-Ray just to render out previews. So convert to hide unselected. That's why I was hiding that Omni. Okay, now if I'm going to consider that these fellows here all have guns and stuff, I'm going to need my reference, and I've got sketches and all sorts of crap on the other screen. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one of these pieces out and basically use it as a reference. So that's pretty funky. I don't know what that was. Right, grow this. Okay, and I'm going to detach it as a clone. Base plate. Wait a moment, there we go, there's our base plate. Just gotta wait a moment. 3ds Max is still stunned by the horrible things I'm doing to it, I think. Okay, hide unselected. Okay, that gives me just this to work on now. Effect pivot only, center to object, effect pivot only off, angle snap, rotate 90 degrees. So I've got this nice flat base to work on. I keep hitting X instead of Z for whatever reason. Right, so there it is. Nice. Alright, now what I'm going to do is build what amounts to a very simple cannon on top of this. So, if I get my cylinder using auto grid, and I'm going to pull it out from the middle, just bring it up in size to about there. That's all I need to start with. One height segment, and let's just start off by working on the amount of sides I'm going to need. Should be enough. Convert to editable poly. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just use a box either, to be quite honest. Go figure. Right, rotate this by 45 degrees. Select here. Ring it. Chamfer it. Okay, that's fine. Now, I'm going to inset this. Selecting each one of these. By the way, I do this kind of thing an awful lot, so don't be freaked out if you can't quite do it at the speed I'm doing it at. This isn't an animated, articulated piece either, so I'm going to be kind of rushing it a bit. Okay, extrude by local normal. Click OK. Now I'm going to select these top polys, scale them flat, bring them down. Okay, just checking out these shapes. I'm going to go here, 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 and here. Do an inset, scale it down a bit, move it down a bit, extrude them all out. Those are coming up slightly. I'll just manually move them. Okay, go into bevel mode. Do this. these down again, just a little bit. And again, go around to select these tops. Like that. Okay, now scratch my ear because it's very itchy. Not that you needed to know that, but I am anyway. Okay, press F3 so I can see through my model. Inset. Do an extrude down. Use a bevel now, 0 length. Press F3. Okay. These are just kind of the stabilizers to hold these into place. There we are. Good shape there. Nice and round. Well, sort of round anyway. Okay, not very round at all. Never mind. Okay, add some quick fast work detail to it. Like I say, if you want more detail than this, then, you know, go get the ion cannon tutorial, which is free off 3D Palace. 3D Palace, by the way, is the site that sold this DVD, just in case you were wondering. Yes, that was sarcasm. This up a little bit, and in, down, through. Okay, that works nicely. Next, this middle part. Now for this, I need to build a new section, which is going to be a cylinder. Get it fairly central. There we go. Reduce that height a bit. And let's increase the sides a little. By little I do actually mean quite considerably. That should do it. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. There we are. Convert to editable polygon. Oops. Grow, Control I, delete the bottom one. Off into bevel mode. Okay. Right, now let's look at this shape, because I need to do a little bit of cutting. See how that's looking. Looking okay, I suppose. We connect across here and across here. Trick is not to rush this. I mean, obviously I know I'm rushing it, but I've got an excuse, even if it is a very good one. Okay, that's not bad. Let's do a cut right the way across here as well. Right. Now with these pieces, not that one, hinge from edge, pick my hinge, this one, 90 degrees, 5 pieces. Okay, over here, do an extrude, up to this point here, where it does that. Now I'm going to select here, do a ring, connect, bring that down, do a ring, connect. Okay, get rid of this bottom polygon. In fact, because I trust a bridge about as far as I can throw my aunt, which isn't very far, I'm going to do this. Okay, that should do that. That gives us this awesomely funky shape that we can now do things to. Okay, now down here. Gives it a nice shell shape. Just kind of look over what I've got here, because I've got to start building a gun in a few moments. Because at the moment all I've got is the base. Okay. What I'm going to do first is build the central gun unit, which is going to come out of here. So for that I'm going to need a box. I'm going to do that. It's about the size I want. Convert to editable polygon. You'll notice I'm not naming these because really I don't especially need to, apart from anything. It's all going to be just a single piece. I'm not planning on animating it. If you are, you will find more than enough tutorials to help you do anything along those lines. So, you know, don't fret. Okay, a bit further. That's fine. Right, I'm going to make a cylinder. I want to literally bring it as soon as this point here snaps. See how the Z there just snaps? It's ideal for what I want. Click. Let's change the sides on this. Ideal because if you look, it's got top and bottom there, which is what I wanted as well. Convert to editable polygon. Go straight out from this side first. This is kind of a really good point to use edge checks on. Well, not right now, but you know what I mean, because it does get quite tricky otherwise. Okay. Just want to get a good shape for my barrel here at the minute. Okay, nearly done. Just bring this piece down a bit. Use the move tool to pick it up. Back into my bevel. And then down here. Sorry if I'm not talking much. There's one of those points where I actually have to concentrate just a tiny bit, to be honest. So, you know, I apologise. Okay, get my verts. Use a scale just to scale these up. Okay. That gives us this big shape here so far. Let's go down here and make it pretty. There. And this is going to come back in now. Insert here. And extrude it back. Just about there. Quick insert. Bevel. As I say, I'm not doing anything really complicated at all. Just want to make this gun shape. Okay, gonna go over here. And I'm going to grab this, hold down shift and just move it up a bit. Go into element, bring it back. Oops, it is. Bring it back, I said. Let's flip that. Wait for save to kick in, or stop kicking in even. Okay, that'll do. Shift, drag to there, and just cap. Down here, we get a box. Duplicate it a few times. Trying to get it on the edge. Or if I'm going to get it on the edge, bring this part up, then it doesn't really matter so much. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to add some cylinders to this, simply because that's the kind of thing you add. That and that. On the top, one there, and one there. Okay, now over here I'm going to add a reticule, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Convert to editable poly. Actually, I don't need to. I'll just go over here to my lovely box and start attaching stuff. It doesn't take long. If I do an edge churn now, just to save some time. There we go. That's pretty. Go away, fly, you're not pretty. Okay, just tackle this up. Put that there. Now I'm going to use this just to clamp it onto the side of this one. Idea being that we have a nice double cannon thing going on here. Okay, now we're going to attach these two together. Not you. Or you. You're just being awkward though, aren't you? Oh, I see. Hang on. I think when I copied this, I've made it an instance rather than a copy. Which can sometimes throw a bit of a spanner in the works if you're not careful. There we are. A little bit higher. Back. Okay, let's attach these together. Okay, now do a copy. So, copy them on this axis. Okay, that's fine. Just need to bring this out a little bit more. There we are. Doesn't need to be a lot. Now over here, we have this piece. If we just go into the drawing random spheres and cylinders and things menu. Okay. No why, but one big one and one little one next to each other always seems to be the kind of thing that I do for these. I don't like that one. That one can go away. Right, attach the guns. Attach those. Actually, before I attach the guns, because I haven't applied an edge checks to this at all, and I really need to. Okay, that looks fine. Right click out. Now I'm going to attach this to that, and edge check the pair of them. Make sure by face normals is on. Yes it is. Cool. Attach that and that. Pull back. Okay, that's nice. Okay, the security big gun fellows are on. Just apply standard grey plain J material to them. Okay, I can get rid of this base piece now. And we'll call this a Black Widow cannon. Simply because I like the name. Like so. Okay, now let's have a quick look. Max script, run script. Now I don't have my script in here, do I? Let's have a quick look and see if I can quickly find it. Let's quickly check that I've actually been recording all this as well. Hello! Yes, I have been, thank goodness. Okay, let me see. I want the placement tool thing. That's what I need. "3D Palace Forum to the rescue." I found the script I was after now, so Max script, new script, Control V, file, save as. Oh, there it is, placement tool anyway. Max script, open script, placement tool. Cool. Okay. Run script. There it is. And I'm going to put this down here. Right. Unhide all. This might take a moment or two. But then again, there's a lot of stuff in here. Right, there's our cannon, which is currently going to be placed nowhere because it's halfway through a wall. I'll turn off F4. That way there's no edged faces. There we are. Now then, as an example of using this then, pick distribution object. That's it. Hang on. Need to deselect that. Right, that's my distribution object. And this will be my source object. And I'm going to place it here, just using this. And I can rotate it any way I want. I don't want to rotate it especially though, so No, I can offset them just a little bit if I want to. It's not quite central, I'll just place it again. Okay, that's a good start. Turn place off. Select this one. There. There. And there. Go to my camera 1 view. And let's see. Okay. Now then, for the hidden ones up here. Properties. Turn off display as box and wait. Wait a little bit longer. There we go, I knew it would finally wake up. As I say, we don't have to place them on everything. It's not an essential thing, so don't worry about that. Maybe set one here. Maybe one over here. Just wait for it to select. Like that. Placement off. Go into the next camera view, which is up here. Press F4. It's a little bit intensive the way we're viewing it at the moment. Now let's select this one. Or this one. Yeah, this one. Set selection as source. Let's go to the placement tool. Oh, would you believe it? They actually fit on top as well. See? Always useful having a couple of cannons on there. If I want to, I suppose I could have one on here as well. Could even have two. But I don't particularly want them there. There we are. There's some simple ways to place our enormous great big cannons. Obviously you can place them more accurately should you so wish. And right, well, I'll see you in the next part. Bye bye for now.